About those security, they abuse their power. They used to bully us. They used to be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna give you a breach. Literally, like days. Only been days, but it feels like months. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Girl, your favorite kind of girl, period. This story time is about
get your popcorn ready.
Really get the chance to go to the unis that we wanted to go to. Cool. I never visited a place, so I'm just picking everything based on, you know, how far the uni is from, you know, my lecture hall. I don't know how far the accommodation is from my uni. I'll pick university locks because it's like 5 minutes away from the uni. It's a walking distance, and it was beautiful. It was lang, but oh, not all that glitters is gold. I moved in, you know, settled, you know, praise left, everyone left, cool, it's just me now. You know, as a black person, when you go somewhere, especially, you want to see someone you're familiar. I don't know if it's just a feeling. I'm just trying to socialize, trying to be friendly, trying to, you know, be me. Okay, so I'm meeting my friends that I live with now. The first person I met was Samantha. You guys have probably seen her here. See, I met her in the lift. We were talking. We both found out that we're the only black people in our accommodation. So bear in mind, there's like 7 people in a flat and only 1 black person in the flat. Something ain't right. It's not adding up. We meet new people, socializing. We find out that they're the only black people in their flat as well. Now at this point we were like, yeah, there's something really going on here, because it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, it's not 4, it's more than 5. How is that possible? So at this point we were all like, yeah, we picked the wrong account. We're all like, yeah, there's no way, like, it's not a lot of black people, so it's like the black people were all like in a bubble. Okay, so I'm coming back from shopping one day, and then one of the guys saw me and they helped me, and they basically invited me to one of their games night. And I told my new friend, which was Samantha, so we went and then we made more friends. Okay, cool. This games night was going cool. This games night was meant for us to socialize, because it's like a week into uni, you do not know anyone here, so it was like, you know, for socializing. Everything was fine. We were talking, we were watching movies.
Hi guys, I just realized this clip got deleted whilst editing, but long story short, some Karen girl went to report us saying we were fighting even though we were not, and that got us in trouble. So
that was my first ever breach. Okay, cool. I follow the rules, right? I'm not, you know, that I like to follow the rules. I don't like to get in trouble. I like to be free, live my life, you know. So they told us that you cannot be in your friend's your friend's flat past 1. So let's say your friend is in block B, right, and you're in block A. You cannot be in block B past 1 o'clock in the same accommodation. How does that even make sense? Like, I do not understand how that makes sense. Or you can't bring people from other places in the building past 1 as well. So I was doing one of my friends' hair, and she must have brought her friend, and I remember everyone was like, oh, make sure she leaves at 1 o'clock, you know, we don't want you to get in trouble, all that. We're telling her to make sure her friend leaves at 1 o'clock, right? Cool. 1 o'clock came now, she's still there. Like, everyone has been saying it, you know, we just stopped saying it now. We're like, it's not us that's gonna get in trouble, so we just left it. We were like, make sure she goes straight to your room. Do not go all the way down to like the reception area or that. Don't do none of that. Make sure she goes straight to your bedroom, like straight. Yeah, she was like, yeah, here. Okay, I'm done with her hair now. They leave. Tell me why they go downstairs. So where security is, yeah, she goes down with her friend. Security saw her friend, and because they've seen like there's barely any black people there, so they kind of know our faces now, so they were like, we don't know her. And then later on they found out that she doesn't live there at all. So guess what, she tells them that they were in my room, yeah, and they basically give me another breach because the girl was in my room. She's not my visitor, number 1. Number 2, she's not my friend. I do not know her. Number 3, just because someone mentioned my name doesn't make me guilty. But guess what?
It does.
With that,
guilty.
Shut up. But guess what? Without asking me, without confirming if it's true or not, they proceed to give me the second strike. Ooh. I was so vexed. I tried to email someone to talk about it. They were not trying to listen. I was
roll that tape. Roll it.
Something about those security, I'm telling you, they abused their power. They used to bully us.
Big
like,
bullies.
They used to be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna give you a breach. Literally, like, I'm not even joking. I'm gonna get my friends on here for part 2 because you guys need to hear the whole story. Like, it breaks my heart every time I speak about it. All I've done is follow the rules, trying to be, you know, nice, trying to be nice to them, trying to say hi, trying to greet them.
And they treated
us like prisoners. Like, we were literally locked in the accom, like locked away, like we were put away. I don't even want to go into it, but my friend, her friends came to visit her from, I think it was Coventry, right? It was from Leicester that came to visit her, right? And obviously the day that they came, me and my other friends were going out. So it was a thing that we knew that if they left that building, coming back was going to be a problem. So we tried. Yeah, whether they were there or not, I don't know. But we were going to find a way to keep them in without, you know, stepping out and all that. Okay, cool. So we were going out. We were not gonna, you know, not go out because they're there. We're still gonna go out because they didn't tell us. Well, they didn't tell her they were coming. Number one, number two, it was like when you're coming to see someone, especially to sleep over, like for them to accommodate you, you need to let them know. They didn't let her know, but she's too nice, and she just allowed it. And obviously we are her friends, so we try to help. So we were like, oh, she can come sleep in, you know, my room or my other friend's room, and then the guys can sleep in one room or something, or we can give up 2 rooms and everyone can sleep in my room because we don't mind sharing in it. So it was calm. So that was the plan. Cool. They decide to come out now. When we told them, either they stay in and stay closed in, or they get out and like you can't come back in. But anyways, long story short, they came out with us.
They can defeat the system, but they couldn't.
And all that, we came back at like 2-3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, we came out at 2-3 a.m. Then it hit. Then it hit. We were like, how are we gonna get them back in? We gave them clear. We told them, listen, walk straight in, get in the lift, stay in that lift and go straight up.
To B
block. Do not come out.
The corridor, they had a bridge, so the securities can watch us go through the corridor.
Yeah.
That's why we told them not to go to
That's
A
what
block.
we told them to go to
B block.
Yeah.
Either
like
way,
the person that came to see,
because we were black and we came at that time and there's bears of us.
Was it
There's
because
never a lot of us. There's bears of us.
It's because we're black that they were staring deep down into our souls. Like, we were not even drunk or nothing like that, so we could tell like they were literally looking at us. Yeah, we warned them. They go straight in. They were able to get in. You know, no, they were still looking at us, but they were able to get in the lift. Nothing happened. Cool. Tell me why these.
What do you want to call them?
Let's not do it. They come out the lift. They literally came out the lift after we told them do not come out. They came out.
Following me.
Started following my friend.
I live in A block, so they were following. Even a thing where they were walking fast, fam. This guy was dancing. Dancing, and he kept touching everything. Like, knowing them kids,
would you be suspicious? Like, when you know you're hiding somewhere and the security was coming. So only one person was meant to come out the lift, which is Sam, because she lives in A block. Cool. She comes out the lift now, and then we see 3 more people following, and then they're walking like, you know, some zombie.
I need to tell them, guys. I didn't even pay attention because I already warned them. Like, I've got work, so I'm walking fast.
Hurry up, just hurry up. Like, we're trying to give hand signals and all that, eye contacts and all that. Like, you're black, you should know what we're trying to tell you. Cool. They were walking so security caught up now.
White people come in with a group of 6. They won't follow them. Nothing.
They never do that.
They never follow them.
They never check their
none
thing.
Of them,
the key part or something like that. Fobs. That's what it's called.
None of them had fobs. They'll just walk in.
we saw it right in front of us. I don't blame them, but it's not fair. It's not nice. They ended up making my friends miss work because they were not trying to let them go. They were holding them hostage. Yeah, they even got so mad that like they left. Like they had to get rid at some point because they were not trying to leave them alone. They got so mad that they left, like as in went to the room, shut the door, and I was still there trying to be nice, trying to be like, oh yeah, I'll put my name down because no one put their name down because I don't want this to escalate and you know all that. Trying to be nice, trying to be respectful. I wake up the next day with strike 3.
Hold on.
Pissing us off that night. Well, they pissed me off that night.
Even though the guy, this is early in the morning, he could have just let us go.
Yeah, like they abuse their power so much, and it's so funny because I think that same night someone walked in without a fob and they didn't stop the person. And when Dylan walked in without a fob, nothing. They did not stop the person. Guys, they traumatized us.
So I go up now. I said no. He's telling me come to the sorry, Sha. He's telling me come to the reception, and I'm like no. I said I haven't done anything wrong. This is where I live. He goes no, come to reception, come to where I live. I said no. He said you brought that guy here, didn't you? I said no. He followed me. Like he was CCTV camera. He followed me. And then he goes. He keeps telling me stuff like I'm saying no. I clicked the lift now, going up. You know this guy ran up the stairs. He ran up the stairs to catch. He got to 4th floor. All I see is things. The door's open. Do you know this guy's holding the door? He's out of breath. he goes, you just come downstairs with me. And the thing is, the lift was like intelligent, innit? Do you know when it goes beep? Like it beeps, like something is in the is in the way of the lift, right? The doors.
Yeah.
It starts beeping now. He opens the door again with his hands. It starts beeping. Oh yeah, you're not listening. The lift is telling you go away. You're not listening.
They were like, okay, cool. You know, at least you followed like whatever we're saying. So we're not gonna give you a breach. I was like, cool. I'm sorry about my friends. Like they actually have to go work and they're so tired. That's why it's been a long day. All that. I thought we were good. I thought we were, you know, friends. I thought everything was sorted because that's what I do best.
Even when I came down here, he was laughing.
Oh my days.
Straight in the face.
You guys think that we're just making stuff up and maybe stuff didn't go our way. That's what we're saying this. But no, he was I even forgot to mention that he was laughing.
This guy's laughing. Like he's proper laughing.
Like he knows that he's abusing his power.
All his guys. Like,
then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay in my room. I'm not gonna do nothing. It's my first year, like I can't even do nothing. So I was just like, I'm just gonna stay in my room. I'm not gonna do nothing. Just keep to myself so I don't get in any more trouble. Little did I know, I got an email saying I have 3 strikes now, 3 breaches now, not allowed visitors. Hold on, like what? I was not bothered about it because I was like, I have my friends, I can just get them to sign people in. So I was not bothered by it too much. One day I just went down to get someone. The lady was getting so flipping rude, and like when I say she was feeding on my pain, like she was feeding on me. She loved that she was doing that. Yeah, because if my friend didn't stop it, I promise you, I'm not that kind of person. But she got to that level and I was like, there's no way. Like all I've done is respect you and you're just disrespecting me. That was too much. I was just like, nah, you're not gonna be racist, disrespectful, rude, come stop and be like, oh, you're one of the good ones, why are you doing this? And then she finally, you know, stepped back a bit. And one of my friends were like, oh, just tell them you're struggling mentally, emotionally. That's the only way they'll actually lift it. Can you imagine? Like they won't lift it unless you're hurting. I had to tell them that, oh, I've not been right mentally. I just made up a story. Thank God I was fine, because if I was not right mentally, it would have been worse. So they lifted the ban. Our friends must have come from Kent, right? And this is during like the day, so people can come in, like we can have visitors, right? Cool. So they came and they were just like in the corridor, like at the front of the room. They were not even inside the room. We were just standing at the front, you know. I think we were going out or something. We were just outside, yeah. Cool. So there were like 7 or 6 of us. There were like 6 or 7 of us, and then one of our friends went in. So Kezia basically went in her room for prayers. So it was just me, Sam, and like I think 4 of them. Cool. You know, like loons, yeah, when you just have like the loon, you're not doing whip or nothing, you're not doing none of that, you just have the loon from, let's say, the night before, like a week ago or something. Yeah, one person must have had it, yeah, and it was just like going like putting it in their mouth, like in and out, in and out, in and out, kind of like that. But they were not doing loons. There were no air. There was nothing like that. It was just in like just trying to fidget with something. He saw that someone was holding a balloon. It was so intimidating as well. Like
my friend looked at him. He was so close to him as well. That put that way. My friend came to me and said, I'm not doing anything to you.
Said accusing them of looking, you know, suspicious, of them doing something. You know, he was so rude. Oh my days. He told me and my friend that lives in the building, you don't tell them to leave or stop being rude, because our friends started getting rude because they were not having it. You basically tried to bully them and they were not having it. Yeah. Cool. So he was like, if you don't tell them to leave or stop being rude, I'm gonna give you a breach. I was like, excuse me, how are you going to give me a breach if I have not broken anything in my contract? Like, I'm just standing here, someone is getting rude to you, and you're gonna give me a breach because I know them. How does that make sense? Cool. I was just like, you know, I'm not having it no more. I stopped talking to them. I just aired them. Like, I just left it. And then after a while, he clocked that, you know, he was in the wrong. Well, he knew he was in the wrong all the time. So after a while, he was like, you know what, even if you want to do leads, like, go inside a room, I wouldn't know. And I was like, we're not doing no leads. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing that.
You're not going to kick us out from the corridor because we look suspicious.
Exactly. How are you telling us we look suspicious? Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, it's just so racist. But yeah, one of my flatmates must have come up and said, oh, one of the security lady, or the lady at the reception, was questioning her about her sister. So bear in mind, she came, she signed her sister in, and they were like, oh, is she really your sister? And she was like, what the hell? Like, yes, she is my sister. Like, how do you want me to prove that she's my sister? Birth certificate or something? And I thought it was just the black people. It wasn't just the black people. Every person there, black people the most, but the basic, she said all of us are prisoners. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, I'm telling you guys. And this is a warning. Do not go to locks, university locks. Yes, don't book there. Do not go there.
They have body cams.
Ugh. Listen, they treat you like prisoners. I don't care what anyone says. Even if you've had a good experience there, good for you, innit? But this is a real story. This is not just my story.
Well, there's the outcome of the Get Ready With Me. Period. I look good.
So like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.